produced 7 goals. Bayelsa United losing 3-4 to Heartland. Remember they lost 3-1 to Abia Warriors, so they've lost again at home, and that's not good for them at all. Taraba broke the 10-game unbeaten run of Sharks of Port Harcourt, and Sharks are claiming that the goal was scored in the 95th minute from the penalty spot, Fidelis Saviour.
Yeah.
I think
former Yimba striker.
Former Yimba striker. Sunshine 3-2 over Academy Warriors in Akure. Kano Pillars 1-0 over Yimba in Kaduna. That was where
Gambo
the game.
Mohammed.
Yeah, Gambo Mohammed returning to the team and getting the goal. Aqua United 2-1 over Crown. Crown scored first. Aqua United came back and eventually won it. Rangers 1-0 over Kaduna United. Sagona Godalu scored the goal. 10th goal of the season, but he didn't celebrate because he's hungry. He says he's hungry. He didn't celebrate. Only your team. He didn't celebrate. He's hungry. He's not been paid. That's what he said. 10th goal of the season, but he wasn't celebrating.
So unfortunate, Tony. I mean, how can a team be doing so well and they're unpaid? It's quite unfortunate.
Okay. Other results: Abia Warriors beat Gombe United by 2-1, and then Warri Wolves beat Nasarawa United by 2-1 in Warri.
Went ahead in the game, but later they considered 2 goals. Warri Wolves.
To Warri Wolves. All right. Before we go to the National League, let's stay with the Globe Premier League. What does it look like at the top? Let's see the top 4 of the Globe Premier League after 17 rounds of games, and see what it looks like at the top.
Sharks are still on top.
That's it. Onye.
Sharks are still on top with 30 points from 17 matches. Nasarawa United, permanently on second position, with 27 points.
They should be happy with this. Last season they were struggling.
They should.
To stay in the top flight. Now they are pushing to win the league.
And Pillars gradually
coming back,
doing so well.
Not just Pillars, Enyimba as well.
Enyimba. And when Enyimba gets within the
top 4, when they smell blood,
the other teams are in trouble.
That game that went down between Kano Pillars and Enyimba, I knew that was a game that actually, before that game, Enyimba were actually third on the log while Kano Pillars were fourth. But I knew that game would actually determine the team that will stay at the top. If Kano Pillars will eventually win the game, they will displace Enyimba in the third place, and that was exactly what happened. It was
they are tied on 25 points.
25 points, but they have a better goal advantage, which is really very good for them.
All right, so that's what it looks like at the top of the log. Let's see the bottom. Onye, I'm seeing some unbelievable names here. Well, Nembe, I mean, I was beginning to see Nembe claw back, I mean, from deep down relegation waters, but I don't know. I hope they have enough in them.
I think they have a legion of...
minus 19.
They have a legion of problems. They always have excuses. Broken down vehicles in Night Mile, Lafia, don't get to...
Aside that, they actually, at least they were one of the teams that was initially suspended by the league management company, along with them.
Giwa too
had
the same problem.
Yes, they had the similar problem, but Giwa has moved up. They are right now on 11. They are in 11th on the league log, and they have 24 points, 14 points, just 10 points above City.
But look at this bottom for gentlemen. Bayelsa United, continental representatives for Nigeria. Look at where they are, 17th on the log. Kaduna United, going through difficult times, 18th on the log with 18 points, minus 4. Gombe United, banished after they lost at home to Pillars. They are 19th on the log. Is unbelievable. I mean, they've enjoyed tremendous support from the Gombe state government. They are well funded. They are 19th, 17 points, minus 1. We can even excuse Nembe. It's a privately owned club. They don't have the amount of resources that the other teams have, but they have 14 and minus 19. I'm surprised for Bayelsa, Kaduna, and Gombe.
For Bayelsa United, they are playing away from home.
In Benin.
It was Sapele before. They were banished to Benin, and they suddenly discovered that Benin would be okay for them.
Yeah, but Benin is not proven to be a good ground for them.
But they have lost to Abia Warriors. And
they have now lost to Atlant. Atlant's first win this season away from home.
And the players have even said they are going on indefinite strike. They have not been paid since last season.
The Bayelsa players?
Absolutely.
Oh, so everybody's going on strike.
Rangers are threatening, Kaduna are threatening. That some officials are feeding fat on their money.
Officials are feeding fat on their money?
So they are going on indefinite strike. So from there you can begin.
Is that why they are here?
Yeah, it will definitely have an effect on them if you are actually doing the work and you are not getting paid. It will definitely have an effect. This kind of situations that we see in the Nigerian Premier League is not what we get to see in Europe, and which is really very sad and disheartening. I think the league management company must really intervene in this. Most of the clubs are having similar problems.
Issues of players' welfare.
So
issues of players' welfare. Very key.
Then that of Gombe, I also learned that the coach, has been sick.
Maurice Coleman.
Maurice Coleman.
Is that why the team is also sick?
Sometimes he's not on the bench.
Is that why the team is also sick?
I mean,
it could affect the team.
them. Yeah. It would also affect them.
All right. Interesting stories from the Globe Premier League. We hope that teams at the bottom will know that that is not the place to be and find their way up the log. Let's come to the National League very quickly before we wrap up the show. Let's go to the National League and take a look at what happened over the weekend in the Nigerian National League. It's just a step down from the Globe Premier League. Let's start from Division A. Adamawa United and FRSC played a 1-1 draw. Adamawa are really struggling for their lives. Kwara United are really pushing for a return to the Globe Premier League with a 2-0 win over Sokoto. Plateau United also doing the same. 4-0 win over Nigeria Prisons. Ranchers, 2-0 win over Kogi United. And then check this out. Spotlight of Abuja hammered Mighty Jets 4-1. These are some of the results from Division A. We are Tip losing at home to DSS, Dynamic Solutions of Kaduna. Wiki already, like they have sealed their return to the Premier League with 3-0 whitewash of Jigawa Golden Stars, and Supreme Court Tornadoes of Minna settled for a goalless draw. These are results from Division A of the Nigeria National League. Let's move to Division B and see what it looks like. Abia Comets 2-1 over Stationary Stores of Lagos. Gateway 2-0 over COD. In spite of the win, Gateway's coach Erinwosu is crying that he's frustrated and he doesn't know what he needs to do.
He was initially suspended with Isa Sofoluwe recalled.
Yeah.
They asked Sofoluwe to
stay aside, and Nwosu has been recalled. Yeah. MFM 3-1 over Unisem as well. Prime 1-0 over Go Round. Go Round are really going through difficult times. 3SC 2-0 over Remo. What's the interesting story, Onye? I'll come to you. 3SC's coach Franklin Howard is also complaining. Ekiti 1-0 over Abia Starlets. Gabros 2-0 over ABS. And today, this morning, First Bank beat Insurance of Benin 1-0 at the Agege Stadium. 3SC, in spite of the fact that they are looking good to return to the Premier League, the coach of 3SC, is complaining. Onye?
Well, he said...
how can you be topping the table and you are still complaining? Onye?
They said the coach called me today and said the fans are asking him to go and win an away match. But he has been getting some points.
For him to win an away match.
Is it easy to get away match in Nigeria?
At least few draws.
The NLL is even more difficult because the monitoring of referees is not there.
Yeah.
The kind of officiating you get sometimes is can be mind-boggling. But this man is on top of the table. He's doing well, and I think he needs all the support from the officials and the fans. They are coming to COD on Saturday. He was formerly with Union Bank, so he knows the terrain in Lagos very well. He can muster enough support. So I think they should just encourage him instead of trying to demoralize the technical crew. We want Shooting Stars to come back to the Premier League. We want to go to Ibadan and watch Premier League games. This is the closest to Lagos. So they should do everything possible
to push this team, support this team, not frustrate the coach.
Absolutely.
All right, let's close the show by talking about the Nigeria Football Federation, the Federation Cup for 2014. Only the story is that the draw for the first round will be taking place tomorrow. In Abuja. Of course, we know that before now, preliminary rounds are taking place. Rookies were the ones that played, but now those who won their games from the rookies will now join the main draw for the 2014 Federation Cup.
Yeah, it's the most prestigious, most glamorous tournament in the country. So everything should be done to make sure that the same form some of the clubs are in the Premier League in NNL, and some of the clubs that are unknown. They do it very well, organize it properly so that everybody will have a level playing field to play. Like what happened in 1999 when Arugo got up to the semi-finals. There are teams that are traditional Federation Cup teams. These teams are always there, waiting to be encouraged. So it's a good thing that the draw is coming up. It was initially postponed, and so that these teams will know who their opponents will be and prepare on time for these matches.
All right, I think that's how we have to wrap it up on Sports Tonight this Monday. Well, unfortunately for us, no official list is out yet. A lot of people are sending comments on Twitter. And someone on Twitter has also informed us that it was reported that Ogenyi Onazi reported that case to the Nigerian police. That a source in the camp of the Super Eagles confirmed that Onazi reported that case to the Nigerian police and it was documented. That's huge for Ogenyi Onazi. That's the much we can say about it now. But we have to wrap up the show on this note and say thank you to you for watching. and then tell you we'll see you tomorrow. One thing I can assure you is that tomorrow the list will surely be out, the real list, and we'll talk about it on Sports Tonight tomorrow. Thank you for watching.